All right, what's up, guys? What's up? How's everyone doing? I will be doing an Apex giveaway on this stream. I'll be giving away an account, so that'll be fun. How's everyone doing? How'd everyone do today? Were you guys green? Were you guys red? Forex the right way. What's up? Ryan, what's up? How is everyone's trading during this New York session? How is everyone's trading? Yeah, so I will be doing an Apex giveaway. I will be doing an Apex giveaway. You guys can choose either 25K account, 300K account, 100K, whatever size you guys want, and that's what I'll be giving away. So stay tuned for that. This stream will be a little bit shorter today, maybe about 30, 45 minutes ish. Pretty solid New York session. Pretty solid New York session. So I took one trade right here. I actually used some size. I stacked some accounts. And yeah, right here. So we were inside this 4-hour fair value gap. We had some pretty hefty bullish SMT with ES. If we take a look at ES, look at that, pretty hefty SMT. So right here, we had this fair value gap right here. We actually had two. I kind of drew both. You can see a little bit more on ES, but yeah. So over here, we had this fair value gap. We had this tiny one right above it, so I just kind of drew it as kind of one. But yeah, we got that inversion right there. I kind of waited for price to pull back a little bit, and I got long right there. And yeah, I took it up to this 4-hour CE right there. So pretty solid trade, 1R. I really liked it, so I used actual size on it, and yeah, of course it was Tuesday. We had retail sales this morning. You guys know that my main trading is Tuesday through Thursday, but yeah, pretty solid trade this morning. So what's going on right now? Let's go take a look. I'll probably do the Apex giveaway in about 15 minutes. I would say. I'll probably say like 15-20 minutes, as long as we're not in a trade. But yeah, let's go to the daily real quick. Let's go to the daily. So let's look at yesterday's high and technically today's high. Previous day's high right there, which is technically today. So yesterday's high, yesterday's low right there. So we did take out yesterday's low, or I guess this afternoon's a low. Today's low. So right there, drop down to the 5-minute. You see we took it out, kind of filled, we did fill the new day opening gap right there. And let's see, we do have a 5-minute gap. Let's check the 15 real quick. Yeah, so we do have a 15-minute gap right here. We got a 5-minute gap. 5-minute gap's bigger, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw that one. Got a 5-minute gap right there. So let's see what happens at that. So far we do have a pretty solid buy sequence through this level, or through going up. So if we do continue and inverse this 5-minute gap, we could look for higher potentially. Could look for higher. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. On the 4-hour, we did inverse that 4-hour gap that we were looking at yesterday. We did inverse that gap. So yeah, we took out yesterday's low. We are pushing up pretty strong right now. Let's see what happens here. By the way, for the indicator, I'm working on some awesome updates for the indicator. It's gonna be awesome, guys. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really good. So here's that first trade right there. Would have taken that short right there. For stops above the high, you never got stopped out. run down to or below. What'd the 1 minute do? I don't really know. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, I mean like 1 minute would have worked too. Yeah, I remember seeing this, but I was like, that was right when I got out of that trade. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. So, but yeah, pretty solid trade right there. Pretty solid trade. And then the inversion right there, you can see it, inverse that gap, ran down to midline, right? Would have been a good trade. But yeah, let's go look at what's going on right now. So just kind of balling up right here. And just kind of getting super tight right here. So yeah, let's see what happens when we tap into that gap. I know that there's quite a few of you guys using this indicator in the Discord. You guys seem to like it a lot. And yeah, it's going to get even better. There's going to be a lot more updates. It is free too, so if you guys do want to get it, it's in the Discord. Just join the Discord. Link for that is in the description below. Look for the free indicators channel. You can get it right in there for free. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens when price pulls back into this 5 minute gap. So far we are just kind of trending up here. Here's the 5 minute right here. Let's go to the 1 hour real quick. 1 hour, we do have a 1 hour gap up above. Maybe we kind of want to, maybe we want to retest that, right? Maybe we want to retest this gap right here, this 1 hour gap, and then rip down lower, right? Because we did inverse this 4 hour gap. This right here is a 4 hour gap. So maybe we want to inverse that, or sorry, we did inverse that. Maybe we want to retest it, retest that gap, and then maybe we can look for like a lower time frame inversion to get short right there to push lower, right? But if you look at the hourly chart, or pretty much like any of the kind of bigger time frames, 1 hour especially, like look at what we've kind of been in this like for a long time. We've just been like this, so this is it's pretty tricky in here. It's pretty tricky. It's kind of ranging. I want us to break out of this area and kind of get some direction here. This is that. I think this is that 4 hour gap. Is this a daily gap? Daily gap. Yeah. Okay. So this is a daily gap. So like if we can break out of this daily gap, like we're going to all-time highs. Like that's at least in my opinion. But yeah. So we do have a 1 minute gap right here. We have a 1 minute gap right there. All right, let's see. I'll do the Apex giveaway once we hit 10 likes. If we hit 10 likes, I will do the Apex giveaway. I'll do it either at the end of the stream or once we hit 10 likes, which should be pretty easy. You guys usually hit like over 10 likes. How'd everyone do today during New York? Are we guys green? Were you guys red? Oh, we got 9 likes already. Wow. All right. Almost there. Here, I'll change it to this. trading was green during New York. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. So we are going up towards that 5-minute gap. We are going up towards that 5-minute gap. You know, you guys think this one's 50%? 50% of this right here? Because did we ever? No, we have not. This gap fill, the 5-minute gap, will hit 50%. So green during NY, very nice, very nice, very nice. If you guys are slightly bullish here, you guys could look for like a retest in this to go long to this gap. So do we have a 5-minute gap? We don't have a 5-minute gap. 2-minute gap? We do have a 2-minute. We do have a 2-minute, so you could do something like that. We do have FOMC tomorrow. We do have FOMC. I don't like trading New York AM the morning or the day of FOMC. I don't like it. Most of the time delivery is kind of bad until after. And then, we have a bank holiday on Thursday. So if it hits that 5-minute gap, would it need to pull back to IFVG for you to take a long trade? If it hits the 5-minute gap, would it? So if it hits the 5-minute gap, then you could be looking for shorts inside it if you're bearish. But let's say it inverses that 5-minute gap and we close above, right? Then we could be bullish, right? That's bullish. Or you could trade your way up to that 5-minute gap. So you could use that as kind of draw of liquidity. So, let's say we tap into this 2-minute gap right here, and we get an inversion. You could look to get long to that 5-minute gap. Guys, the Stanley Cup Finals is tonight. Florida Panthers could win it. They could win. All right, guys, we will do the Apex giveaway right now. Looks like we already hit 10 likes. Yeah, we definitely passed it. Here, let me pull it up. Pull up the Apex giveaway, because right now prices, it's kind of moving, but whoa, that's a pretty big ATR. Yo, these are pretty big moves. These are big moves for Asia. About 10-point candles, yeah, that's good for Asia. That's pretty good. How do you enter the giveaway? And I'll explain it in about 1 minute. I'm pulling it up right here. Alrighty, so to enter the giveaway, all you got to do is type your name in chat. All right, 1 entry per person. So let me just kind of explain the rules real quick. So you will receive a discount code, a 100% off discount code for your first month with Apex. You use that discount code, you will get 100% off your first month. Okay, the next month, I think it's 50%. So either pass or fail it in that first month, unless if you want to get charged in that second month. All right. And then also you have to be in a country where, Apex is allowed. I know some countries like Nigeria, like Apex is not allowed there. So you got to be in a country where Apex is allowed. So yeah, just type your name in chat. I'll give it about a minute, and then I'll pull it up and we'll do it. I'll give it about another minute or so. I'm currently entering the names in here. So if you guys do want to enter the giveaway, just hit the like button. Hit the like button, put your name in chat. I'll give it about 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds if you guys want to enter the Apex giveaway. If you guys want to enter the Apex giveaway, just enter your name in chat. Alrighty, so we'll get started. So I have everyone's name in here, as you can see. Everyone's name is in here, I believe. Did I miss anyone? I do not think so. So I'm gonna go ahead. I am going to hit the start name picker button. Alrighty, so this is how it's gonna work. So we're gonna pick a ball, and there's gonna be someone's name on the ball. All right, and whoever's name that is wins. I think we should go with this one right here. Let's click right here. Yeah, that was really loud. But Kevin, congratulations, Kevin. Kevin won the giveaway. Congratulations. Congrats. All right, so pretty much what you got to do is just join. So go ahead, join my Discord. It's free. Link is in the description below. And then send me a message. Send me a message. My name's YardCow, head trader in the Discord. Send me a message, and then I will send you that 100% off discount code for Apex. You can use it for any account size at Apex, 25K, 100K, 300K, whatever you want. So yeah, just go ahead, join the Discord, send me a message. And yeah, thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for playing. We will do more giveaways. We usually do the giveaways in the New York stream in the Discord for free as well. So you know, if you guys want to get more giveaways, you can watch those streams in the morning. It's not every day. You know, we usually do about 1 or 2 a week. So yo, that sound was so loud though. I thought I turned it off. So yeah, a pretty solid day today. You know, I actually used some size and caught that long right there, which is really a really nice long, just a solid 1R trade. You know, I was so close. So my target was the CE right here, this 4-hour gap. I was so close to going to break even once we took out this high. I was so close to going to break even. I was like, I can't do it because I know it's just gonna pull back, tap the break even area, and then push. That's exactly what it did. So I'm very glad I did not go break even. So I held throughout that, hit targets. I took off half right here, and I held to that high up there. So yeah, pretty solid little trade. And I did use the Trade Devils trade copier, so I was able to stack some accounts. All right, so right here we have a 1 minute gap. Got a 1 minute gap right here. Let's see if we inverse this gap. You know, we're just kind of in this little ball right here, right? Just kind of in this little ball. All right, Kevin, I just received your message in Discord, so I'll get back to you after the stream. Can you by chance show that on screen? I'm torn on trying that indicator, but it's the indicator. It's free. It's free. Oh, the Trade Devils one. Can I? Here, I have a video. I got a video of it. Let me go grab that. Yeah, let me go grab that real quick. Yeah, one second, guys, 1 second. All right, so it looks like we are inversing that gap right there. We are inversing, and we're probably going to push to that 5-minute gap up higher. So, yeah, we're inside that gap right there. So, you know, let's see how price reacts in here. See how price reacts in this gap. Yeah, Gunner, I'll get that link to you in a few minutes, or you can just go to our YouTube channel and find it. Yeah, it's called like Trade Devils Trade Copy or something like that. You can also use code GC Trading 10 if you want to get 10% off, but you do get a 7-day free trial. So if you try it, you don't like it, you don't have to get it. All right, so in about 25 seconds, we might have a fair value gap right here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we get that. Got 15 seconds. Yeah, potential gap right here. All right, let's see. Let's change this. If we hit 35 likes, and we'll do another giveaway on this stream. But yeah, pretty solid day. Pretty solid day today. This is kind of like my bread and butter right here. Bullish SMT, inside higher time frame for value gap, 1 minute inversion, strong buy sequence. That's my bread and butter. And this was caught in the New York stream, the New York AM stream in Discord. It's free. It's free as well. So yeah. So far we are inside this gap. We do have this 1 minute for value gap. So we are inside a 5-minute gap. Let's see if we inverse this 1 minute gap right here. Let's see. Are you guys bullish? Are you guys bearish? What do you guys what's your guys bias right now? We did take out yesterday's low. We do have a strong buy sequence. We're going into this 5-minute gap. If we do inverse this 5-minute gap, I could see higher. I could see higher if we inverse it. I mean, I don't know. It's tough because I say that, but then I see this. I see this 1 hour for value gap, so we could just tap into that and then just dump off that too, because that would, I don't know, because that could, price could do this, tap into this 1 hour gap, take out this high, sweep that high, manipulation, and then inverse, and then just go lower. So we could get something like that. That would be pretty solid too. So to be safe, to really kind of get that move back up here into this area. I would say wait for this 1 hour inversion as well, because we could easily just take out that high, then inverse back down like this. We could easily get something like that. So, but yeah, on the smaller time frame, we did get this 1 minute inversion right here, pushing up into that 5-minute gap. We're just kind of consolidating right now. Let's look at ES. Yeah, I mean, ES is looking pretty similar. It's not a 5-minute gap, but it's similar. Yeah, so if you guys want to use this indicator, it's completely free. It's my opening range plus fair value gap indicator. It does pretty well. It does pretty well. You know, draws the inversions, it gives you the signals plus the opening range. If I just like kind of hide this, you can see it right there, right? It's not, it doesn't win every day, but it's got its, you know, it's got some nice wins every now and then. My rule is kind of like if you win that first one, don't take that second one. So like right here, you know, rips all the way back up past orb high, you know, off that inversion right there, that inversion, right? It does pretty well. It does pretty well. But yeah, right now we are just consolidating inside this 5-minute gap. Let's see if we inverse this 1-minute gap or if we just rebalance and continue higher. Let's see what happens. What are you guys thinking? What's up, Tamara? What's up? Glad you could make it. You've been in there since 7 weeks. So we just gave away an Apex account at 10 likes. If we hit 35 likes, I'll do another giveaway. Another Apex giveaway. Yeah, you know, just kind of just going sideways right here. Kind of just going sideways. We did take out yesterday's low. We do have a strong buy sequence continuing higher, you know, but we are inside this 5-minute gap, so we will see what happens. We will see what happens. What's up? What's up? Also, for the opening range for value gap indicator, I will be adding some awesome updates. I mean, it's gonna be like it's gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting. It's gonna look for a lot of stuff. It'll have its own like little entry model box in the corner. It'll, you know, have all your criteria, and you'll be able to go into the settings and say like, okay, like I want liquidity sweep, I want, you know, change in state of delivery, I want SMT, I want, you know, this, the inversion. It'll be really, really cool. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's see. We are tapping the top of this fair value gap. Let's see what happens. See what happens with this gap here. All right, so I just put the link for the trade copier in the chat. I know a Gunner was asking for it, so there it is in there. Can I get it on TradingView? My indicator, yes, my indicator is on TradingView. For the indicator, all you got to do to get it, join my Discord, it's free, and then look for the free indicators channel. You can grab it right in there. Yeah. So like you know, here it is right here. This is version 2. Version 2. It's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot more to it, but it does pretty well. It does pretty well. You know, especially when you kind of take out like overnight low or something like that. Like here, take out overnight low. Boom, and you get that inversion right there. Rips up higher. Like I say, if you win that first one, don't take that second one. And then yeah. Does not repaint, does not lag, because it's based all on price action as well. So, you know, it's ICT concepts mixed with opening range. My video and Tradeify is really helpful. Thank you, thank you. The orb on the indicator changes on different symbols. Change on different symbols with respect to times. I mean, like you can go in and I'm not quite sure what you mean, but you can go in here and you can change the the time. So the 15-minute is nuts with it too. Look at this thing. look at this. Short, long, right? That one's right in the middle. You probably don't really want to take that one. Short right there. That one's kind of in the middle too. You probably wouldn't take that, even though it would win. You know, I mainly like to look at it on the 1 minute, but yeah. All right, let's go back. Let's go back and see what's going on here. Okay, so we are inversing this 1 minute gap. Do we want to take that short? Do we want to take that short? I'm gonna dabble. I'm gonna dabble in it. I'm in light. I'm in light here on my Asia account. So I will go break even once we tap this gap. That will be about a 0.5. I'm gonna go break even there, but I'm gonna try to let this thing run to this gap right here. I'll take some off here at the gap fill, and then I'll let the rest go here. But break even's right there. So I always trade light during Asia. And I don't trade. I don't stack all of my accounts either. So, you know, like I've said before, you know, I do most of my trading during New York. You know, I go more size, more accounts during New York. So. So we want to see this gap hold, you know, this 1 minute gap right here. We want to see this 1 minute gap get held. We want to see that push lower at least to our break even right here. You know, if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. You know, we got a high time frame for rally gap. We have a nice inversion, right? We did rebalance. We did rebalance. So if we go to the 15 minute, or maybe not quite. Did we? Not quite. Almost. A few points up there, but yeah. So you know, I'm currently short right here. I want to see this gap get held right here. I want to see that CE get held. Let's just continue lower here. All right. Let's see if we can kind of reject this gap right here that we're in. Let's see if we can reject it. We did create a BPR as well. You know, we do have a BPR right here. You know, and this it's pretty much, you know, it's like right, what is it, right here. There, yeah, there's our BPR right there. So, you know, break even is this right here. So that's my break even. I'll take some off at the gap fill, and then I'll hold the rest to this area right here. I'll try to, you know, maybe I'll, you know, depending on price, I might trail it, see what happens, but yeah. We do have FOMC tomorrow. We do have FOMC tomorrow, and bank holiday on Thursday. So I'm not going to stay on for too long today. I'll probably stay on for another 10 minutes or so. If we do hit 35 likes, I will do another giveaway. So are we gonna do like a triple BPR right here, like inverse the BPR? We might. If we do that, then we'll probably want this 1 hour gap up here. Which is kind of looking like it right now. Has the Stanley Cup game? Yes, it has. Florida Panthers are up 1-0 right now. Is anyone watching the Stanley Cup right now? Anyone watching the Stanley Cup? What's the Stanley Cup? That's funny. That's funny. It's hockey. Stanley Cup is hockey. See if we can, see if we can kind of rip down here. That'd be nice. That'd be nice if we could rip down. That'd be pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'm not stacking accounts or anything right now. I'm just on my Asia account, which I just kind of like to play around with. I stack accounts in the morning. Use more size. That's the real session for me. New York AM. But I enjoy trading Asia. It's, kind of relaxing. Not as Not as serious as the morning. Hang out on stream. I'll probably hop off here in a few minutes. Yeah, so we are going to inverse this BPR right here. We are going to inverse the BPR, looks like. Unless we slam down right now. Let's see, do we have 35 likes? Do we have 35 likes? 35 likes, I will do another giveaway. We got 21 likes. We got 21. Is price gonna hold the BPR? Will it hold? Will it hold? I doubt it. I doubt it, but we'll see. You know, we're kind of building up this right here, this little guy. You know. So I will be live tomorrow morning in the Discord during the New York AM stream. That's where I caught, I caught this trade on stream this morning. This 1 hour trade. Caught it on multiple accounts, even my live account. So solid trade, nice little 1 hour trade. Pretty good trade, but yeah, right here, you know, like MNQ needs to. It needs to drop, like now. Whenever I exit this trade, I'll hop off. Let's see, is it at my stop? No, not yet. Not quite. It's about to be. It's about to be. About to be. Yeah, so we will have some updates coming into the indicator pretty soon here. Pretty soon. Hopefully in the next few days we'll have some more updates here. But yeah. New hourly candle right there. New hourly candle. Get some volatility on that. I'm still in. It's a tick below. It's about to tag it. Yeah, there we go. All right, so just tag that right there. Yeah, so this thing probably, like if this thing actually wants to move, it'll probably go up here to this 1 hour gap. You know, maybe take out that wick right there. What was this? What was this? Yeah. I bet we're taking out this wick. So probably gonna take that out, tap into this gap. If we inverse this 1 hour gap, we might look to continue higher. If we do tap in this gap, we might look. You know, we also could look for the inversion to run back down. But yeah. You know, right now it's just kind of riding this little trend line right here. Accelerating through. Yeah, it's gonna tap that gap. Gonna tap that 1 hour gap. There's that CE. All right, guys, I think I'm going to hop off there. So thanks for watching, guys. I will be live tomorrow morning in the Discord for free, so go ahead and join that. Also, if you guys want to use my Apex code, it's right up there at GC Trading. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning. Remember, we do have FOMC tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, adios, guys. Thanks for watching.